Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com, here with the 2020 Girls Delaware County Basketball Championship game. Again, here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana. We have the 12-6 Yorktown Lady Tigers taking on your 12-5 Wapahani Lady Raiders. Welcome this evening to the WHS Network. We thank you all for joining us here tonight for Lady Raider basketball as we get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Wapahani again coming into the night, 12-5 on the season. Beat Cowan the other night. Big win there for us to be able to come back, have the game that we was able to get there and to be able to continue our winning ways. Was big time there. Then on Thursday night, then we took down Daleville. So pretty good way to get things started here for us, and hopefully this trend will continue. Also, I did want to mention, I was wrong on the record. We are not 12-5. We are 13-5. So pardon me there for that. But the Lady Raiders again have seen this Yorktown Lady Tigers basketball team earlier on this season, which Wapahani beat the Tigers 42-39 at Yorktown. Now, I don't know if that's any kind of recollection on how this game will go. The main thing is we got to come out here, play a full 32 minutes of basketball. Leave it all out there on the floor. Got to give it your best effort on both ends of the floor. Play aggressive, play hard, play with confidence, and do the little things correctly. Got to make sure you're taking good care of the basketball. Got to make sure you're rebounding. Make sure you're getting up and down the floor. And lastly, got to hit your free throws. If we can do that here tonight, I really strongly believe we can be successful. But this is a very good Yorktown Lady Tiger basketball team that is very well disciplined and knows what it takes to win ball games. So this is going to be a great game here tonight for the 2020 girls basketball tournament championship game, again here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana. We'll step aside here for a break. We got the national anthem and starting lineups coming up live right after this break. All righty, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look here at the starting lineups here for tonight's ball game. First and foremost here for the Yorktown Lady Tigers. Starters include here number 3, Elizabeth Reese, number 10, Carly Culberson, number 11, Amari Wright, number 33, Toby Bell, and number 42, Jalen Dunsmore. Tigers coached by Leanne Bargy and assisted by Bracken Bargy, Kayla Bogue, Grant Pruitt, and Kim Burkholder. So again, that's the Yorktown Lady Tigers. Now as we'll take a look here at your Wapahani Lady Raiders. First, the non-starters here include number 3, Kendall Thrasher, number 12, Layla Lee, number 23, Malia York, number 24, Lexi Morrow, number 30, Ashley England, number 31, Lauren Luce, number 32, Trinity Brozier, and number 33, Jalen Willis. Now for your starters here, starting at one guard, at number 2, Lexi Wolf. Starting at guard, number 4, Reese Baker. Starting at another guard, number 11, Madison Thompson. At one forward, number 22, Lexi Humbert. And at another forward, number 25, Cameron Wise. Again, your Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Cambry Jolly, Carly Boggs, and Sydney Cook. Again, that's tonight's starting lineups, as we're just about to get underway here in just a moment. Again, your Lady Raiders coming off 2 big wins against Cowan to open things up Tuesday night, and I came right back then on Thursday. I was able to get the win over Daleville, and then tonight now the ultimate game here, if you will, the game that you always play for and hope to get to, and hopefully the Raiders can be successful here tonight as the Tigers get off to a very easy start there, 2-0 lead. So the Raiders here with their first possession of the night. Thompson up top here. Handoff here. Wolf drags it to the free throw line. Back to Wise. Takes it inside. Shot's going to be up. No good. And it's going to be Raider basketball. Got a pretty decent crowd on hand to begin tonight's ball game. Again, tonight is a doubleheader here for us on the WHS network. We'll have Raider basketball coming your way later on tonight, as we'll have a foul underneath. It's going to be on number 22, Lexi Humbert. So she'll pick up her first, team's first. Bell finally was able to find Dunsmore, but then Humbert comes away with the pick-off. First turnover now of the night here for the Tigers. Wise here on the left side. Now back over to Lexi Wolf. Wolf will find Thompson here top of the key, and the Raiders will turn over again. Now second time. As many possessions, and the layup will be up and good here for Elizabeth Reese. She'll be at the line here for one more. The foul here on number 11, Madison Thompson. So Thompson will pick up her first, team's second. And the free throw will be up and good, so a quick 5-0 start here for the Tigers to open up this ball game here within the first minute and some change. Thompson, corner Baker now drives up top to Wise. Three-pointer up. Off the iron, no good. And back come the Tigers the other way. And Baker will get a hand in on it and send it out of bounds off of the Raiders. So the Tigers retain possession here. Culberson inbound. And inbounds Dunsmore back to Culberson. She's going to lose that one out of bounds. So turnover number 2 now for Yorktown. As the Raiders begin their quest here with another possession, hopefully look to get on the board here for the first time tonight. Love to see Thompson get going here early. She's had a very strong Delaware County tournament so far and just a strong season overall. Into the corner, Baker, 3, up and good. Got the friendly roll to go. So the Raiders get on the board here for the first time tonight. Reese Baker strikes from downtown. So she will record her first points on the night. Dumped inside, and a big foul there called on Lexi Humbert. So that's already going to be her second, team's third. So you definitely will not be seeing Humbert the rest of the first quarter. And you hate to see that again, especially being a senior. You want to go out there and play as much as you can. Unfortunately, a little early foul trouble here by Humbert will put her on the bench, and now we'll see number 33, Jalen Willis, now in here for the first time tonight here for your Raiders. And Reese unable to connect on both of them. Culberson again loses the handle on the basketball and turns it over. So turnover number 3 now for Yorktown. Wapahani with 3 team fouls. Yorktown still with nothing. Back into the corner. Baker thought about it. Takes a shot for 2. No good there. And back come the Tigers the other way, led by Carly Culberson. Can't get the layup to go. A battle for the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball in which the possession arrow will favor your Wapahani Lady Raiders. So again, this is the way you got to look at it here. Instead of looking at a glass half empty, you got to look at it half full here. Hasn't been quite the start you was looking for here overall, but you're only down here by 2. You've gotten some stops here defensively the last few possessions. You convert on this possession right here, you can tie things up or potentially take the lead. Build a little bit of momentum, build some confidence in yourself as a team, and hopefully roll on from there. Lexi Wolf on the left side. Wise with the screen. Wolf looking for Thompson there instead. Splits the middle, and a ball will land out of bounds off of Yorktown. So the Raiders retain possession here. Inbound play there to Cameron Wise, as she'll be fouled on the play. So the first one will be up and good. And that foul there was on number 10, Culberson, as Wise got the rebound. Shot's going to be up, no good. And then now Wolf with the rebound. So 5-4 ball game. Thompson back up top again here. Swung on. Here's Wolf on the left side. Wise looking to post up down low now. Baker swung on to Wise. Back to the top again. But angles her way through the defense back out. Now Wolf into the corner. Baker up. No good. Battle for the rebound, and that will be number 11, Amari Wright, coming up with the rebound there. Toby Bell, no good for 2. Rebounded by Baker. Then was stripped away of the basketball. And then a foul called on the play. So a heck of a series of events right there. So the foul there on Jalen Willis. That'll be her first, team's 4th. So the first one up and good there to now make it a 6-4 ball game. Second free throw attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Willis, her first rebound of the night. And back come the Raiders. Again, 6-4 ball game. Tigers on top here with 4:16 remaining here in the first quarter. We do want to congratulate the Wapahani girls bowling team, as we just got word just a moment ago, finishing second at regionals, as they now move on to semi-state next weekend. So congratulations there to the Wapahani girls bowling team. Very much of a accomplishment right there to be able to move on from regionals now to semi-state next week. Another deflected pass out of bounds, and the Raiders once again will retain possession here with 4:03 in the opening quarter. Layla Lita inbound. She just came in a moment ago. Inbounded outside here. Wise at the top of the key. Takes it in. Dumps it back out. Now Wolf looking to go to work. Lee in the corner for three. Off the mark there. Rebounded by Dunsmore. And looked like to have been a near takeaway, but instead foul called here on Jalen Willis now. So that will now be her second, team's fifth. And the Raiders are in a little bit of trouble here from a post present standpoint with, you got two of your post players with Humbert and Willis both in a little bit of foul trouble, 2 fouls apiece, and we're still only in the first quarter. Shots up, no good there. Bell will kick it back out to Elizabeth Reese for three, no good that time. Culberson saves it, but then turns it right over as Willis will pick it up. 4 turnovers now for the Tigers, and Thompson unable to get it to go. But she will head to the line for 2 shots as the foul's going to be on number 10, Culberson. So that will be her second, team second. So Thompson again here at the line, shooting 2. And the first one will be up and no good. So Savannah Baker now in here for the first time tonight for Yorktown. 3:22 remaining. The second of 2 will be up and good. So one's better than none. Thompson there with her first points on the night. And the Raiders, again, down by only 1 as we near that 3-minute mark left to play here in the first quarter. Number 11, Amari right now on the bell for 3. Shots off the mark, rebounded by Wise, and the Raiders again off and going here again. Thompson here at the top of the key will take it inside, dumps it back out. Wolf drives inside. Now handoff, Wise takes it to the basket, and the shot's up and no good. Looked like another over the back by Bell, but no call. And then blocked away by Thompson, rebounded by Layla Lee, her first rebound of the night. Lee in the corner, down low. Willis up for 2, misses the layup. And unable to get the rebound there is Reese, Elizabeth Reese. Will take care of the boards on that possession. And that's going to be lost out of bounds off of Wapahani. So the Tigers will retain possession with 2:17 to play here in the first. Again, still a 6-5 ball game here from Delta High School here in Muncie, Indiana. We appreciate you all for joining us here tonight live on the WHS Network. Again, for our 2020 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game. In Yorktown coming in 12-6 on the season, as that one will be blocked away. And your Raiders 13-5 on the season. Foul called here on number 12, Savannah Baker, her first, team's third. So speaking of Baker, we got Reese Baker back on the floor here for the Raiders. So returns to action here for Jalen Willis. Baker here on the right side, hands it off. Wise takes it to the middle, back out to Wolf. He's looking for Thompson, a near turnover. Baker here top of the key for 3. Off the mark there. Wolf with the rebound, her second now tonight. Wolf dribbling a little bit out of trouble. Wise for 3 and no good again. Bell with the rebound. I'd like to see us take that ball in more now. You know, you had a wide open lane. Instead of taking that 3, it's better to go for that higher percentage shot. 6 turnover now for Yorktown. The Raiders with 3 so far. Now it's just been able to convert on these opportunities that we've been given here. Thompson looking to attack the rim, bumped, and the basket will be good. So Madison Thompson will head to the line for one more. As we await who the foul's on, it's going to be on number 42, Jalen Dunsmore. That'll be her first, team's fourth. So the free throw will be up and good. So Thompson able to complete the three-point play. Gives her now 4 points on the night. And the Raiders with their first lead of the ball game, 8-6. After a little bit of a slow start there to open up the ball game within the first couple minutes. Gotten it back together, getting some solid defense here. And unfortunately another foul called, and this one's going to be on Madison Thompson. So now that will be her second, team sixth. Oh, that's a correction now. That is not on Madison Thompson. The foul was on Layla Lee. So that will be her first, team sixth, as the first one was off the mark. The second of two, up and good. So back to a slim 1 point lead. Thompson walks it across half court. Baker at the top. Now curl into things there. Wolf looking to get to the corner now. Little unorchestrated offense here. Need to settle things down and regroup. Thompson brings it all the way back up top again. In a corner, Baker. Not much time here. We've got to be quick. Shot's going to be up and no good. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So your Raiders lead at 8-7 at the end of one. Barn burner here so far, folks. Much anticipated with a game like this. You expect it to be high octane, very disciplined on both sides. And so far we've seen that. So we'll step aside here for a break. We got your second quarter of action coming right back live here on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All righty, folks, welcome back here to the Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break as we begin this second quarter of play. The Raiders with a 1 point lead coming into the second quarter as the Tigers have possession of the basketball and look to retake the lead here. And a foul called. That looked to have been a block, but they're saying that it was a foul. So the foul will be here on Reese Baker, her first, team's seventh. So now the Tigers in the bonus already to begin the second quarter. Of course, this will be 3 shots here for Culberson. Culberson, a 66% free throw shooter coming into the county tournament. The second up and good as well. So the Tigers retake the lead here now 9-8 as we await the third and final free throw. It will be up and it will be good. So 3 free points there for the Tigers as they retake the lead 10-8. Reese Baker now will give the ball back away here to Madison Thompson as the Raiders will walk it up floor again down by 2. Wise dumps it down low. Humbert fouled on the play. And she just came in at the start of the quarter, playing with 2 fouls. So the foul here will be on number 12, Savannah Baker, her second, team's 5th. And the first free throw will be up and good here for Humbert. That's great to see. So first point now of the night here for Lexi. 2's always better than 1. And the second one's going to be up and good as well. Beautifully done. So Humbert with 2 points, and the Raiders and the Tigers are tied right back up here at 10 with 7:24 to play here in the first half. Up top now, number 11, Amari Wright, back to Culberson driving baseline. Nice close off, but still finagles her way inside there using the left hand. As the Tigers again retake the lead now, 12-10. Thompson with a little step back 3 off the mark, no good. And that will hit the, essentially the old seat belt, if you will, on top of the basketball goal. Baker left side, or not Baker, excuse me. That was Elizabeth Reese. Savannah Baker was the one that potentially would have had the ball thrown to her. So the foul called there on number 33, Toby Bell, her first, team 6th. We do have a timeout taken. We're going to tack on some more seconds on the clock. I'm not sure how we got so far ahead, but we were 7 seconds ahead. But again, this timeout, I believe, was taken by Wapahani. So this will be their first charge timeout of the night. So we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout again. Very evenly matched ball game here so far. I'd like to see us execute on some other opportunities by continuing to attack the rim. We've had a couple open looks, but haven't been able to find that consistency quite yet here on the offensive end. But overall, defensively, played, for the most part here, played pretty solid. Just got to keep it up. So full court pressure here by the Tigers. Now Humbert squeezing right in between them as Savannah Baker and Carly Culberson will get sandwiched together. So the foul here, number 12, Savannah Baker, her third, team 7th. So the Raiders will now head back to the line. And that will send Lexi Humbert to the charity stripe. So the free throw will be up and no good. Rebounded by Bell. So the Tigers in possession of the basketball, playing with a 2-point lead as we near the 6.5-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Wright now to Reese, now back to Wright again. Reese for 3, and it's up and good. I'll tell you what, that young lady absolutely torched Westdale the other night in their semifinal matchup at Yorktown High School. I mean, it was one shot after another. Seemingly Elizabeth Reese could not miss. Wise dumps it down low, and probably would have been a better idea maybe go up with that shot, but they're saying it was deflected out of bounds off of Yorktown. But go up strong with it there. Sometimes you can force it. Sometimes, if you have an open look, you might as well take it. Thompson out near half court again. The Raiders reset the offense here. Humbert looking to set the screen here. Humbert drives inside, a layup, no good. Bell leading charge back to Wright. Now Culberson here on the left side. In the middle to an open Dunsmore, and she'll be fouled on the play. So we await who this one's going to be on. And it's going to be on number 25, Cameron Wise. So that will be her first, team's 8th. So it is a shooting foul here as Dunsmore will be at the line here for 2. As the first one's up and good. So Jalen Willis back into the Raider lineup here with 5:32 remaining in the first half. Second up and no good. And that's a big time push in the back. So the foul on number 33, Toby Bell, her second. Team's 8th. And so now the Raiders will take their trip on down to the free throw line. Number 23, Sarah Green, now in here for the first time tonight for Yorktown. Free throw by Willis will be up, no good. Rebounded by Wise. Her third rebound of the night. Back up top, here's Thompson. So Willis and Wise looking to set the double screen. Pass down low, Willis for 2 will get fouled. So Willis will head back to the line for 2 more. As a foul will be on Tigers number 42, Jalen Dunsmore, her second, team's 9th. The first of 2 for Willis, up and good. Off the mark there with the second one there. So 16-11. Raiders down here by 5. Three-pointer by Wright will be up and good. And now we'll have another foul here on Yorktown's number 10, Culberson. So now that will be her third, team's 10th. So this has been a plethora of fouls here this evening on both sides, as we'll have a timeout taken by Yorktown. This will be their first charge timeout of the night. With 4:58 remaining here in the first half, we'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here with more right after this. Welcome back live here on the WHS Network. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here for this Saturday night of Lady Raider basketball here with the 2020 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game. Again, we have Madison Thompson at the line for 2 shots, and the first one will be up and good. The second of 2 by Thompson, up and good as well. So already 6 points here for Madison Mad Dog Thompson. Back to a 6-point Tigers lead. Right up top now gives way to Sarah Green. And the Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Looking to keep the ball out of the post area as much as they can. Nice defense here, Baker. And Thompson up top here, back to Wright. Green will take the 3, and it's up and good. So we're starting to get that magical touch here so far. I believe the last 3 made shots have been from beyond the arc. Wise with a handoff here to Wolf. 4:10 remaining here in the first half. Wolf now to Baker, takes it to the free throw line, and we're going to have a kick ball. So the Raiders inbound here. Cameron Wise to inbound here to Madison Thompson. Again, 22-13. Wolf back up top here, setting a screen underneath. Looking to find Thompson here on the curl. Able to do so. Madison now takes it, dumps it back into the corner again, and now we'll see Wise take the three. No good. Willis with the offensive rebound. Back out to Wolf from long range. You better believe it. You can put that one on the board. So 22-16 after the made three-point basket by Lexi Wolf. Now her first points on the night to go along with 2 rebounds. Wright takes it to the elbow. Now kicks it back out. Toby Bell will take the 2. It's off the mark. Tipped back out. And now Elizabeth Reese. Hope to have got away with a travel there. Takes it, kicks it back out again. Now we're going to have a 3-second lane violation called here on the Tigers. So turnover number 7 on the night here for Yorktown. Back into the corner. Wolf takes to the elbow now. Extends it back out again to Wise. Shots up, no good. Willis with a rebound, kick back out. And Wise will get her shot blocked. Man. So Wright will find Green at the top of the key. Looking for that handoff now. Elizabeth Reese just maneuvers her way right around Willis for 2. And extending that lead back to 8 now is Yorktown. Wolf here left side. Baker looking to find Willis underneath instead to Cameron Wise here on the left wing. She can still use her dribble now. Willis up top. Wise here for 3 and rolls in and out. Tough break there for Cameron. Pretty good looking shot. And the Tigers will turn it over after I think the ball actually went out of bounds. It's either that or the over and back violation. Either way, it's a turnover. Turnover number 8 now for Yorktown. We got $1:33 remaining. So the Raiders are going to have to cook something together here. They find themselves down by 8. Want to finish this half on the right note. Get you some sort of points right here, then get another stop, and then hopefully potentially another score here as we'll have a reach-in foul. So we're waiting to see who the foul was called on. As the first free throw will be up and no good there for Baker. And the second one will be up and good. So they never did say who the foul was on. Oh, I guess it was number 11, Amari Wright. They just put it on the board there. So that's her first. Green at the top here. Again, a 7-point lead for Yorktown. A near takeaway by Wolf. She'll give way here. Wright takes it inside. Shot's going to be up and good. Very agile there was Amari Wright. Thompson backing down her defender. Now Wolf gives way to Wise again. Baker for 3, no good. Tigers pushing up 4 quickly here. And a foul on the play will be on Wapahani. So it looks to be on Humbert. And indeed it will be, so that will be her 3rd. Team's 9th. And the first free throw will be up and no good here for Wright. The second for Wright will be up, and it will be good. So 27-17, 10-point lead here for Yorktown. And I would assume here that the Raiders are going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Thompson takes it in. Shots up. Should have been an and one. But the basket will be good. Thompson now with 8 points. Elizabeth Reese takes it to the free throw line. Back out, Wright for three, and it's up and no good. And now we're going to have a foul called at the buzzer. So this will be on Baker. That'll be her second. And team's 10, so 3 shots for Amari Wright. So the second one up and good as well. And that's a very poor way to end this first half, I'll tell you that much. You hate to see it happen. But Wright knocks all 3 down like it was nothing. And that's going to send this game to the half. Tigers lead the Raiders 30-19. And we'll step aside here for a break. And we got your halftime report coming up live here on the WHS Network.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
All right, folks, welcome back. live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com with the Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break at the half. Again, the Tigers leading your Raiders 30-19. Very frustrating way to end the first half there if you're Wapahani, especially right there at the buzzer. You have a foul called on you. Got 3 free opportunities there for Amari Wright. She's able to knock down all 3 of them, and instead of going into the half down by, 8 points, you end up going into the half down by 11. And so it's tough break there for the Raiders, but now going into the locker room here, again, you still got to be confident with the way that we played. I mean, defensively, I think we've done a pretty good job. There's been obviously quite a few fouls called. That's just it's a part of the game. You just got to adjust to it. Try to do your best as far as defensively to defend properly. If they don't see it your way, and if it's a legit foul, then it is what it is. If it's not, just got to brush it off. It's being a referee is not a very easy thing to do. So that's one thing as a player, you got to be a little bit more understanding, even though it's hard to be that way. But they're human; it's just part of the game. So you got to adjust. Going into the half now, you've got to figure out something better here offensively. We have not been able to really get anything going all that much, and it seems like we're kind of running the same plays over and over again. And obviously Yorktown not getting confused, obviously, because they're seeing the same thing each and every possession. So we've got to do something different with our overall style of offense here. We've attacked the rim decently well, but we're not really, settling for good shots all the time. We need to have a little bit more balance from the inside and outside part of our game. But, it is an 11-point lead. I understand that, but still we have a lot of game to be played. If we can get the offense clicking, I believe our defense has been good enough. Hopefully, maybe get a little bit better. We just had a couple mishaps right there towards the end, but if we can get the offense going here a little bit, I think this could be a very intriguing and interesting finish at the end of things. But you find yourself down by 11 here. We'll take a look here at the scoring breakdown here for your Wapahani Raiders. Here in the first half, led by Madison Thompson, had a team-high 8 points to go along with no rebounds. Also here we have, let's see here. I'm trying to get all these correct here. We have Lexi Wolf, 3 points and 2 rebounds. Reese Baker with 3 points and 1 rebound. Also here we have Cameron Wise with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Lexi Humbert with 2 points, and Jalen Willis with 1 point and 3 rebounds. Then lastly here, Layla Lee with 1 rebound. So, we've seen multiple girls score. It's just we're not getting a lot of production out of everybody here. We need more offensively, and you've got to demand more from a post standpoint. You've got to be more demanding of the basketball. You cannot be complacent. You've got to want it and call for that ball every possession down. Now whether you get it or not, that's completely different. But as a post player, you've got to demand the basketball. It's the job of the of your teammate there to find a way to get you the ball in the best way possible, and then hopefully get the inside game going. Hopefully then they'll establish something on the outside, because right now we've just kind of been running around a little bit and really not able to get anything solidified on the offensive end. So a lot to do here. You're still only down by 11. Don't panic. Just got to come out here in the second half reared and ready to go on both ends of the floor. Got to continue to convert on your free throws. We've done a fairly decent job of that. Not great, but not horribly bad by any means. And rebounding the basketball, obviously a very big key. I think we need to do a better job of that. But other than that, we're right there. We've just got to keep pushing, got to keep staying positive, and hopefully we can come away with a victory here tonight. So 30-19, your halftime score. We have 2 minutes remaining until the beginning of the third quarter. So we'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here at the start of the third right after this.
get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, so welcome back here as we begin this third quarter play here from Delta High School in Muncie, Indiana, again with the 2020 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game. 30-19 is your score. Thompson, no good on the three, and rebounded there by Toby Bell. So the Tigers head back down floor quickly here. Sarah Green now for three. No good there. Wise corralling the rebound. Her fourth now of the night. Again, just looking to get this offense jump started here. We need a boost of confidence and get on a roll here, hopefully. Thompson in the corner. Baker for three. Looks good. No good on the shot. That looked very good, at least from our angle. Mari right now up top. Not a whole lot of movement by this Tiger team. Bell takes it inside there from the elbow. No good. And Wise recovered the rebound and then was fouled on the play. Foul here on Dunsmore, her third. Team's first of the half. Thompson swung on to Baker. Right side now, handoff. Wolf takes it inside, and they're going to have a foul before the shot. Foul's here on number 23, Sarah Green. Will be her first, team second. Wise to inbound. Humbert here in the corner. Drives baseline, kicks it to Wise, and she'll regain possession here. She'll be fouled here by, I believe it's number 11. And indeed it will be Amari Wright, her second, team's third. Again, it's very difficult to see who these fouls are on. Because of the angle that we have to these referees, you can't exactly see how many fingers they're holding up. And then they usually don't like to say it over the PA system here as well sometimes. So it's very difficult. Then it takes them forever to get it on the scoreboard. So sometimes you just got to kind of bear with us here a little bit. Wise from beyond the arc, no good. So the woes continue for us offensively. We're starting to get some looks. But unfortunately, we can't get anything to fall. Screen set there by Wolf. Takes it and she'll find Baker. Now back out to Wise and lost the handle on it, but Baker recovers. There's Wise in the corner, no good again. Humbert corrals the rebound, and no good again. Off the mark there, Baker. Rebound number 2 here for her, and the Raiders will head back the other way again, down by 13. Wolf up for 2 and gets it to go. We'll see Layla Lee back into the fold here for Wapahani. She'll come in here for Cameron Wise. And 32-21's your score. Still a very manageable ball game. You've got to make things a little bit easier here on yourself and start putting balls in the hole here to hopefully be able to put some points on the board and get this more of a reasonable ball game, a little bit closer, because we've had so many really good shots, but again, we just haven't been able to find a way to get it in the basketball hoop here. Baker back outside again. Wolf takes it to the middle, creates some space, and gets inside the lane and puts it right off the glass for 2. So Wolf now with 7 points coming out of the break here with 4 here in the third quarter. Elizabeth Reese no good. And Amari Wright no good on the layup. Lee corralling her second rebound of the night. Back come the Raiders again the other way. Got it to single digits. Now let's get a little bit closer here. Thompson hand off here to Wolf in the corner. Baker, three-pointer up and no good. Lee with the rebound. Dump down low, and Lee will be fouled on the play, and she'll head to the line here for 2 shots. Unable to make the shot there was Lee. So the foul here, number 23, Sarah Green, her second, team's 4th. So the first free throw attempt up and good here for Layla Lee. It'll be her first point on the night. We'll see Culberson back in for the Tigers. The second of 2 from Lee will be up. Off the front iron, no good. And Wolf will chase it down. Rebound number 4 for her. Again, 32-24. Baker hands it off here to Thompson, takes it inside, double pumps, no good on the layup. Again, very good defense right there, considering the fact you make, arguably one of the better shooters, if not probably the best shooter on this team, go up, kind of have to change your shot up. So that was a made 3-point basket there by the Tigers to put themselves back up by 11. Thompson gives way to Baker. Now Humbert with a screen. Baker now from the elbow, shots up. A little too strong as Bell will get the rebound. We have a loose ball. And we're going to have a timeout. There's so many things going on. It looked like it should have been a jump ball. Then they called a foul, but then there was a timeout before the foul. And so needless to say, the timeout was taken here by Yorktown, their second charged timeout of the night. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back here, WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Brandon Morvillius right here with you, alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 35-24 here with 2:24 remaining in the third quarter, as the Tigers with a 11-point cushion will have Bell down low to Savannah Baker, and she'll get called with a travel. Tack on a few more seconds on the clock here. Wolf left side, hands off to Thompson. Screen there from Humbert, now on to Lee, hand off to Baker. And lost the handle on it, regained possession. And it's going to be a Raider turnover. No foul called. Just lost control of things. Elizabeth Reese cross court here. Three-pointer up, and three-pointer good. That is one thing here for Wapahani that we have failed to do. The Tigers hit shots. Unfortunately, we have not. So timeout here by Wapahani, their second charge timeout of the night. Again, we'll step aside here for another brief commercial break. 38-24, Tigers lead it here in the third. All righty, folks, welcome back following the timeout here with both teams with 3 timeouts left remaining. Foul situation here, the Tigers 4 fouls, Wapahani with 0. As we'll come back out of the timeout here, the Raiders with possession of the basketball and down by 14. We have got to get it going sooner, obviously, rather than later, but these shots just do not fall for us here today. I will tell you that much right here, right now. It has been one thing after another offensively for us. We cannot seem to sink a shot. And unfortunately, in the game of basketball, you've got to hit shots. So you can't win with only scoring 0, obviously. But, 24 points, you find yourself down here by 14. We've just got to find something a little extra. Got to dig a little deeper here to get yourself back in within striking distance. Under a minute remaining and a failed handoff there, and Mari Wright for 2, no good. And now Baker will turn it over, Savannah Baker, that is. Thompson with the layup, now 38-26 after the made bucket there from Madison. Yorktown misses another layup. Now Lee grabbing the rebound. And see, right here, this is where I would probably get things going here a little bit. Now, you kind of had him on the ropes. You got 2 defensive stops in a row. See if you can put some more points up on the board. No good that time. It's going to be out of bounds off of Yorktown. So we have 15 seconds remaining. We'll see Wise and Willis with double W's back in the ball game. Wise to inbound. Screen set here, double screen. Inbound all the way out. Now Baker finds Wise. Got 10 seconds here. Wolf. Hand off to Baker. Wise in the corner. 3-pointer up, and it's going to be blocked. And now it's going to be the end of the first quarter. Or pardon me, the third quarter. I don't even know what quarter we're in right now, to be quite frank with you folks. Apologize 38-26 after 3. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here with your fourth quarter play live on the WHS Network. Welcome back here with the start of the fourth quarter. Again, 38-26 as the Tigers lead it. Coming out here into the fourth. Toby Bell with an open layup. How in the world they can get right inside like that so easily is beyond me. But still 14-point lead again for Yorktown. We've got to get it going here a little bit quicker. Now Baker will take the open three. And still unable to get anything going. You hate it for these girls. So many opportunities, but they've all fell by the wayside. Just the ball not wanting to go in the hoop tonight. Inbounded to Dunsmore. Battle for the basketball, and we're going to have a foul here on Wapahani, number 11, Madison Thompson. That's going to be her third, team's first of the half. Culberson now for two, no good. And the Tigers again get another rebound and another wide open layup. Boy, oh boy. So a timeout taken here by the Raiders. Third charge timeout of the night, and a 16-point lead. We'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, I'd like to thank more of our sponsors here this evening. I'd like to thank FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143. And Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that is FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Lastly, here I'd like to thank Kinshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties, it's a Muncie-based company with that offers Muncie area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kinshawproperties.com, and you can contact them at 765-356-1340. Thompson creates some space. Contact on the play. No call. And another layup here for the Tigers, and they have now pushed this lead to 18. And again, it's mostly been from the inside. England now from beyond the arc. No good. Wise corralling the rebound. Her sixth of the night. Thompson will cross half court here. Again, 44-26, 6:23 remaining in regulation. Wise steps up, three-pointer up and no good again. So Culberson will now walk it up floor here for Yorktown. Elizabeth Reese now on the bell in the corner. Culberson dishes it to Dunsmore down low. And she'll get called for the travel.
Okay, Justin, ready? I'm back. Thank you, Jeff Andrews.
Thompson up top. Spreads the floor here for Wapahani. England into the corner to Wolf. She'll take it in. Shot up and another one off the mark again. And it's going to be heading back the other way to Yorktown. Reese dishes it down court here. Culberson now to the middle. Dunsmore back out. Now Culberson again cross court. Elizabeth Reese for three. No good there. Wolf will corral the rebound. Rebound number 5 here for Lexi. England for 2. No good. And another one out of bounds. And they're saying that's out of bounds off of Yorktown. I think the Raiders might have got away with one there. As we'll see Layla Lee back in here for Wapahani. Thompson in the corner. Dribbles inside the left-hander up and good. So 12 points now tonight here for Madison. Still a 16-point lead for Yorktown, 4:45 remaining. Mari Wright well off the mark, an offensive rebound and right back out to Elizabeth Reese as the Tigers again reset things. Wright now to Reese. Back to Wright again. Looking for that post feed inside there. Dunsmore, nothing there now. Bell along the baseline, drills it for 2. So 46-28, 4:14 now to play. And saved there by Wise. Lee takes it in. Shot's going to be up, no good. So we'll have a timeout taken by the Tigers. 46-28 with 3:48 remaining. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. We'll be back with your fourth quarter of action live on the WHS Network. All righty, folks, so the timeout over with. We're back to basketball as we near the 3.5-minute mark to play. 46-28, Tigers on top. Up down low, and a foul called here on Lexi Humbert. So Humbert will pick up her 4th, team's 2nd of the half. So Dunsmore will head to the free throw line, shooting 2. As the first one will be up and no good off the back iron. Again, make sure to stay tuned in. We got your Raiders Live postgame report following the conclusion of tonight's ball game, and then ultimately here later on, make sure to switch on over to our other broadcast of the Raider boys basketball team as they take on the Delta Eagles. We're probably looking at a start time for that one around 7:45, 8 o'clock, as Cameron Wise drills one in the corner for 2. Cameron now with 4 points. And we'll have a foul here on the play on Layla Lee. It'll be her second, team's third. Tell you what, the fans have really rolled in here as the night has went along. Essentially every seat here on the Wapahani side, which is not the one that you all are looking at. That is the Delta and Yorktown side. Everybody here on Wapahani side, it is completely plumb packed on both the bottom bleachers and the top bleachers. So Raider Nation has definitely came out to root on their Lady Raiders and Raider boys basketball team here tonight. Great to see the community come together here tonight. Culberson here on the left side, now in the corner. Bell, cross court. There's Wright going up strong for 2, and she's going to be fouled. So back to the free throw line she goes. As foul be on number 12, Layla Lee. Her third, team's fourth. So Wright at the line and unable to convert there on the first one. The second of 2 free throws will be up and good. Layla Lee for 3, no good that time. Rebounded by Bell. Pushing it down court. Here's the Tigers again, look to run off some time here, but the Raiders still playing hard here on the defensive end. Deflected out of bounds off of Wapahani there. So I'll see Culberson to inbound for Yorktown. Dunsmore now to Bell, and we're going to have a jump ball. So the possession arrow favors Wapahani. And Lee is going to get called with the offensive foul. So she'll pick up her 4th, team's 5th. So the Tigers will take over here on offense with 2:14 to play. Elizabeth Reese now pushes it down floor for Yorktown. She'll lose the handle on it. Now Wright trying to get back to her, but instead fouled by Wapahani. Fouls on number 11, Madison Thompson. So that is her 3rd. Team 6th. Have a jump ball here, possession. Stay with Yorktown.
What's up, man?
And another stoppage here on the floor. Not sure of the reasoning behind that. Okay, so we're back to basketball here. Well, at least we thought we were. So they're still trying to figure things out down there. I'm not sure what there is to figure out. To be brutally frank with you all. And we're all the way up here. It's really hard to read lips, I'll tell you that much. Because you can't obviously hear anything. So another out-of-bounds play here for Yorktown. And now we'll have a timeout here by the Tigers. Okay. So it's 47-30. You got $1:57 remaining here in the fourth. And we'll step aside here for another timeout. And we'll be back here with more Lady Raider basketball after this break.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
All right, folks, back out of the timeout again. 47-30 is your score, with the Yorktown Tigers on top of your Wapahani Raiders. And now we'll have a turnover here by Yorktown. I'll tell you, but it's been a series of events here with just a little bit of everything going on. We've had stoppage, then timeouts, fouls. And we'll have a three-point basket there by Layla Lee. That's always nice to see. That's our third three of the night. So we'll have a foul here on number 11, Madison Thompson. So that will be her fourth. Team's seventh. So we'll see number 11, Amari, right back to the line here, shooting two. Shooting the 1-and-1. So the first one up and no good. Culverson, a little bit of trouble, fouled here on the play. So the Raiders had a chance to get the ball back. Unfortunately, couldn't get the defensive rebound. A foul here on number 22, Lexi Humbert. So that'll be Humbert's fifth, team's eighth. So that's the end of the road here for Lexi Humbert. Hate to see that there for the young lady. Senior here for Wapahani, contributed a lot here in her 4 years, and you hate to see her last county tournament go that way, but still, not a bad night here. Was in foul trouble throughout the evening here, finished with 2 points and a rebound. So another little conference of the minds. Again, not sure what the dispute's about. I guess they was trying to determine if the foul was on the shot, and it was not. So 1-and-1 opportunity here for Culverson, and the free throw's no good. Rebounded by Lee. That's rebound number 5 to go along with 4 points. Another three-pointer by Lee, no good. Rebounded by Culverson. And a reach-in foul called on Lee, and that's going to now be her fifth. And that will be team's ninth. So Lee, go ahead and head on to the bench there. Pretty good game here coming off the bench there for Layla. Again, 4 points, 5 rebounds, very productive night. So good game here for Layla. Off the mark there and tipped back out. And another reach-in foul. We'll wait to see who this one's on. It's going to be on number 4, Reese Baker, now her third. And team's 10th. So Culberson now will shoot 2 here for Yorktown. And the first one will be up and good. So we'll see England back in the game here for Willis. Also Green back in for Yorktown. Sarah Green.
Once again, at the conclusion of the game, we ask you please stay on the floor.
Second attempt up off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Cameron Wise. Rebound number 7 for the young lady, along with 4 points. And Thompson again fouled. We've had a lot of stoppages here in this game tonight. Fouls to galore. It's just been. And again, we've only played for just a hair over an hour, too. It seems like we've been out here for at least a couple hours playing this ball game. Thompson no good for 2. England had the rebound initially there, now loose ball. And the possession will stay here with Wapahani. And another timeout taken, this time by Wapahani. So 52 seconds remaining in tonight's ball game, 48-33. And again, we'll stick right here with you during the timeout to thank more of our sponsors here tonight. I'd like to thank Liberty Perry Alumni Association. We got President Richard Morris. The Liberty Perry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the alumni brick walkway out at Wapahani, you can simply fill out a form, which is on the homepage of the alumni website. And for any other information or questions you may have, you can contact Richard Morris on Facebook. Lexi Wolf takes it in, shots up and good. Good to see that there for Lexi. Again, another senior here for this Lady Raider basketball team. So the foul called, and it's going to be on number 4, Reese Baker. Be her 4th. I'll tell you what, we're not going to be too far away from having probably 3 or 4 girls foul out of this ball game. So the first one off the mark there for Culberson. Again, still down by 13. We can pull out maybe a Reggie Miller moment from back in the 90s. That would be lovely to have one of those right now, but unfortunately, out of an offensive rebound and put back there by Toby Bell. But that all but pretty much puts the nail in the coffin here. Thompson again with another 2. And another timeout taken, I believe, here by Wapahani. So that will be their final timeout taken. So we'll take a timeout here with them, 50-37. 29 seconds remaining. We'll be back right after this break. All righty, folks, welcome back here as the Tigers out of the timeout there get the layup there by Elizabeth Reese. Thompson at the top of the key, 3-pointer will be up. Off the mark there, and Tigers look to just run out the rest of the clock here. So the Yorktown Tigers will claim the 2020 Delaware County Girls Championship crown. So congratulations to those young ladies. And a successful evening there for them, a hard-fought ball game. But a lot to be proud of here by Wapahani. I understand, this game did not go the way you had hoped, obviously, because if that was the case, then this score would be flipped in favor of us. But it just simply wasn't our night. We could not get anything going offensively. Defense was good for a good while there, and then things kind of tailed off. We was trying to do a little bit too much. Obviously, it put a lot more pressure on our offense, trying to get back into the game, which then we might have taken some chances defensively, got burned on them, and things just kind of, like I said, just tailed off, unfortunately. So, again, not quite the way you wanted this one to go here tonight, but that still doesn't take away from the fact, we had a relatively good tournament. Yeah, you got a couple of wins here against Cowan and Daleville. Just unfortunately couldn't get one more win, especially when you really needed it the most. So tough break there for Wapahani here this evening, but we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. We got your Raiders Live postgame coming up live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, welcome back here, folks. Again, Brandon Warvillius alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here with the Raiders live post-game report. Final score here tonight, the Yorktown Lady Tigers 52 and your Wapahani Lady Raiders 37, as the Yorktown Lady Tigers again claim the 2020 Delaware County Girls Tournament Championship crown. Again, congratulations to them. Much respect there. Tough night here for Wapahani, no question about it. Great effort. We fought for the full 32 minutes of basketball, just didn't make enough shots and didn't get enough stops. In a roundabout way, I think defensively we created plenty of turnovers here. Yorktown ended up having, 15 turnovers on the night. It's just about converting on the offensive end. We could not get any kind of offensive momentum going and consistency and balance, and obviously that really hurt us. When you don't sink shots, that's going to put more pressure on your defense to continue to get stop after stop, and we was able to do so, but again, we just couldn't get anything going on the offensive end. So I'm sure these girls are very frustrated. I'm sure they're disappointed. There's really no reason to hang your head. I mean, it is what it is. You hate to have games like that, but these are games, hopefully, that you learn from and you get better, because then once you get to state tournament time, that's when you got to be at your best, even more so. You look to come out and win this county tournament. Obviously, you're playing to win. If you're playing to lose, then you shouldn't be playing at all. But the fact of the matter is, you got to learn every game, every practice, get better individually and as a team. And hopefully, like I said, Wapahani learns from this game here tonight, uses it to their advantage in finding a way to get better. And, it's just, like I said, it's just one of those games. Things didn't work out for us. So move on to bigger and better things. You got another busy week coming up next week. As we have the scoring breakdown here tonight, the Raiders were led here by Madison Thompson at a team-high 14 points on the night, followed by Lexi Wolf, senior here for Wapahani, her last Delaware County tournament. 9 points, 5 rebounds. Can't say enough great things about her. Fine young lady, and came out here and did everything she could to help her team win on both ends of the floor. Also here we have, Reese Baker finished with 4 points and 2 rebounds, followed by Layla Lee, 4 points, 5 rebounds. She was really big time coming off the bench here this evening. Also, Cameron Wise, 3 points and 7 rebounds, followed by Lexi Humbert, another senior here for Wapahani. Has been very successful throughout her 4 years. In foul trouble tonight. We really could have used her more, but unfortunately with the situation that they was in, they really couldn't afford to have her in too much because of the foul trouble that she was in there. But she finished up with 2 points, 1 rebound. I look for her to continue to have a strong senior season from here to the rest of the way. Also, we have Jalen Willis, 1.3 rebounds. She came in, played some very valuable minutes here this evening as well. And then lastly here we have Ashley England with 1 rebound. So again, a grand total of 37 points scored here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Again, we'll have our next broadcast coming up here in roughly about 20-25 minutes will be our start time. I would imagine probably closer to 20 minutes at the very most for our next broadcast for the boys game of the 2020 Delaware County Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game, again between the Wapahani Raiders and the Delta Eagles. So make sure go on to our next scheduled broadcast. We'll be putting that up here fairly soon. Here is the Yorktown Lady Tigers again defeat your Wapahani Lady Raiders tonight, 52-37. Raiders now fall to 13-6 on the season, and they'll be back at it at home next week. So again, we appreciate you all for joining us here for tonight's broadcast. Again, a big thanks to those contributed so then we could broadcast these games last night and this evening as well. We can't say thank you enough to them. And a big thanks to all of our sponsors for all they do. So until later on, folks, I'm Brandon Warvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, thank you all of you for watching. And again, good night here from Delta High School.